Welcome everyone to African Dawn, a mod I found on the workshop that turned out to be actually very well done, and a lot of cool graphics are in it and stuff, so I wanted to show you guys. And if you can hear the fan in the background, which you probably can, I'm sorry, but I need it to stay alive because it's so fucking hot in here. But anyway, let's see what the mod is about. Um, it it starts in 2022 in the coup of whoever, some guy. The entire map is Africa. There's no Europe or America or Asia or anything. There's only Africa, except you might notice that you can play as the US, France, and Russia. I'll show you in a second how that looks. And there are these five starting nations. Let's pick Chad, because why not? I haven't really tried Chad before. Let's keep it historical, because why not? And let's start. And I somehow pick Guinea. Alright, there we go. Now I'm Chad, as I intended. What I love is how you barely have factories, but you have a shit ton of divisions. So like as Nigeria, you have like 17 factories or something like that, and you have 56 divisions or 50, something like that. But whatever. What I don't really like is that the generals can only command 6 divisions, so you need to have a bunch of these, like so. And then there are the national spirits, which are a bunch of debuffs, as you can see. We're at war with Boko Haram, whatever that is. Fundamentalists, I guess. And the good thing is that Nigeria and the faction, EcoMog, whatever that stands for, is also at war with Boko Haram. And wait, Niger isn't. It is, and so is Niger. So it's not gonna be that big of a hassle, even with the debuffs. And see, this is what the focus trees look like. They're not that big, actually they're quite small, but like the icons are spectacular, honestly. They are very well done. So let's look at Nigeria's. So you can see how a lot of work went into the icons, that's for sure. So let's select form the National Transitional Council. It will only take 15 days. And this mod runs very fast because there's barely any countries, as you can see. And not all of Africa is done, sadly. Though I'm guessing it will be when the mod fully releases. And if you're wondering, the rest of Africa is one singular state. Yep, state 1. All of it, even Madagascar and Cape Verde and stuff are all part of state 1. So yeah, only this is the playable area. But you might have noticed these random spots on the map. These are Russia, France, and the US. So this is France, for instance. They're led by Bruno Baratz, who I think is supposed to be a general, not the actual leader of France, because it's not Macron, or I don't know since when he's been in power. And let's find another blob. This is the US, led by Michael Woods. This is their tree, and Russia is somewhere. Yeah, there, Mali base. They're led by General Afkurov, and their tree is just formation of the Africa Corps, and that's about it. All of these bases have a population of 150, all of them. So this is 150, this is 150, that isn't a base, this is 150, and so on and so on. And they're all cored by their respective countries. We have 4 mills. Let's put everything and then some on guns. There's a whole research tree done. So let's research M16s and I guess beginning of computerization and prefabricated and panel construction. Why not? Let's build some civs because we don't really have any. And yeah, the trade screen looks like this. You can buy stuff from the individual nations. I mean, foreign nations, not any of the African nations for whatever reason. So let's buy some steel from France, which is gonna cost political power, and I can't send it for some reason. And there are events concerning events that aren't in Africa. So Zelensky announced Ukraine's application to NATO, but there's no Europe, so what do I care about it? It appears I can't buy steel for some reason. Maybe it's because I have negative political power. But another thing is we receive political power every month because of trade. So that's good. And let's kick the ass of Boko Haram, which Nigeria is gonna do before my units show up. Also, there is the Wilayet Sahel, which, as you can see, is at war with quite a few countries, but they are still quite powerful, especially against the AI. And as I learned, this is the African version of ISIS, because IS opinion of Republic of Chad. So if you don't know, IS stands for the Islamic State, and ISIS is the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. So yeah, this is the state, not really, but the state of the Islamic State. Fear and terror, that's their only focus. And yeah, these are the terrorists. Though if you play as Nigeria and help out, you can quite easily defeat the terrorists. But on its own, it can succeed. And now me and Nigeria, mostly Nigeria, killed Boko Haram. And they still have it as a core state. Yeah, and now I'm no longer at war. And hopefully I won't be, but who knows. I need the content. Also, if you're wondering, neither of these Libyas have a focus tree. Well, the state of Libya does, but like it's 4 focuses, so not really. We have this battle for Africa. Whatever this is, I don't know. Maybe it's against the terrorists, I don't know. And there's this war of resistance, which I have no idea about. State of corruption, Nigeria has this too. Anti-terrorism tactics, yeah, Nigeria has this too. And exclusive contracts, same thing. Sorry for comparing to Nigeria, that's just the only other country I played beside Mali, but I lost to the terrorists miserably. So yeah, I just noticed Russia's formation of the Africa Corps takes 481 days. Let's see if they get anything else when they do this. Let's refresh. Oh yeah, they do. Weird that it lasts so long, but they get a new focus tree. Nice. I got good or something because I was doing trip to Paris and I suddenly don't have the previous leader anymore. I have this guy who is from the Socialist Party Without Borders, which is one of the names of all time. Oh, I guess there was an election, not a coup then. Okay, interesting. I reached the date on which I'm recording. It's currently July 17th. This is definitely what the African world, what this part of Africa looks like today, right? Source, trust me, bro. Now I can join the Alliance of Sahel states, so these guys, and I could go to war with the terrorists, because why not? Sure, I guess. Also, in the doctrines, there's the NATO doctrine, the Eastern doctrine, even though there's no Soviet Union, and the African irregular doctrine. Yep, I know, let's go with the irregular doctrine, why not? Yep, they're immediately calling me in, sure. Yep, Wilayet Sahel, or IS. So let's use the military now. I was using them for the war with the resistance, but yeah, I guess fighting terrorism isn't bad either. There's also this fate of Guinea, and other countries can pop up here too, and I don't know what they do. I could send influence or something, but I don't know what happens. Also, I noticed that you can't research the newer guns unless you're in a cooperation with another non-European, I mean non-African country, which I don't know how you can be, because you can get fighters and tanks and stuff from those countries, but not guns, only like helicopters and stuff. So I know, maybe it's not added in yet, I don't know, but it sure would be cool if it did, if it was, because I want to use newer guns. Yeah, same thing with the planes and the anti-air systems and everything, the artillery too. So yeah, you can research the first three, but from then on, not so much. You can research special equipment and these things, but like, yeah, I know how you can be in a trade cooperation with them. Oh, the first mutually exclusive focuses I see in one of these focus trees. I can't do this because war against the partisans. Okay, and for this I need to have the previous leader, I think. So whatever. Yeah, see, we defeated the terrorists pretty easily, might I add, because of, I don't know, the AI is retarded and me, the player, is less retarded. So we can get back to fighting the, not the partisan, the resistance, yeah, that's it. And like that. We can fight some resistance, because we need divisions in the provinces. And I ran out of command power, but I have a fuck ton of political power, because trade, that's pretty much the only reason. Oh, I'm on disarmed nation, good to know, but I still have manpower, so it's really whatever. And we can do a new dawn. Socialism without borders. Okay, that's a pretty decent idea. I mean, national spirit. And since I can't research guns or artillery or anti-tank or anti-air or air, I'm stuck with researching support companies and industry, and that's about it. Oh, and another mutually exclusive thing. I can get Russian stuff or American stuff. This gets me a bunch of positive things, and this doesn't really, except minus 15 consumer goods and plus 30 factory output. And this gets me more factories, more factory output, but not as much, and more repair speed, and one favors with Russia. I know neither is that hugely good. I guess. And also, when I finish the one of those and these and this branch, then that's about it for the focus tree. Well, anyway, it's 2026 already, so it's not like you can keep it historical for that long if you're starting in 2022, but still. Well, this never really claimed to be historical. Well, I haven't really read the Steam description all that much either, so maybe I'm just yapping some nonsense. And at last, as the last focus of the focus tree that I can do, we can strike down the resistance and suppress them altogether. Also, I love how I'm garrisoning my own country. It's not even a separatist group or another country, it's just Chad. And there we go. Now I cored these states up here, and that's about it for this focus tree. So that was a decent enough introduction to African Dawn. I think it's a really unique and pretty good mod. I recommend you check it out and do some exploring on your own. Again, the focus icons are immaculate. They're amazing. They're really well done. I really enjoy them. It's almost like TNO but better. So it's like kinda TNO style but not really. I actually prefer these, except for maybe the square designs, because as you can see most of them are pretty much squares or square-ish rectangle shapes, but the actual content that is in them, that's pretty good. I can definitely see the lots and lots of effort that went into these. I'll definitely do more videos about this. I think next time I'll check out what the non-African nations, the US, France and Russia have to offer. And I sincerely wish this mod a good development. I hope more countries will be added soon, preferably Egypt for one, or Ethiopia. There were some... Oh, wait, what the hell is this? People... Oh, this is China. Okay, they have the generic tree, this mod's version of the generic tree. And this is the US. Okay, good to know. Anyway, I hope they add Egypt and Ethiopia, as there was some event about Ethiopia. And I would ask for a toggle on news pop-ups that aren't from Africa, because I don't know why it's necessary, to be honest, because I can't get to Ukraine or something, so what do I care what's going on in there? But anyway, this has been African Dawn. It's pretty good. I think it will be even better with time. Check it out, link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.